Alright, gonna do I guess my own review on Spartan Assault. It's a two-stick shooter for the 360, Xbox One, and PC, and iOS. It takes place between Halo 3 and 4. There is a multiplayer portion of the game, but I could not access it because matchmaking just doesn't work because nobody's really playing this anymore. I mean, we're talking about a 2013 game, so it kind of makes sense. So let's move on to the actual game itself. Okay, in the first campaign, because there's two of them, it takes place between Halo 3 and 4, after the elites and UNSC ended the war and broke a peace, a splinter group ignored this and attacked XO50, aka Dread DSV. Palmer and Davius defended from the Covenant, but everything changes when the planet is actually a weapon the Covenant activated. Davis decides to sacrifice himself to allow Palmer and the UNSC to escape. But Palmer stays behind and tracks down the leader of this group and kills him, and sabotages the weapon and escapes. So it's a two-stick shooter, twin-stick shooter. So if I were to describe the game, I think it's pretty enjoyable for the most part. There are some issues like the controls can be a bit wonky at times, but it does the job considering that it was originally going to be it was kind of a design for a game with like touchscreen, so adapted to a controller. I think it's done pretty nicely. I played it on the Series X, which is because since it's a backwards compatible game, so it obviously has auto HDR enabled. So I think it looks great for the type of game it is. So interestingly, it uses the classic art style compared to the art style that 353 did for Halo 4 and 5, and also it has weapons that have used weapons and vehicles that didn't return outside of like Rex for Halo 5, like the anti-air wraith, and for weapons. The plasma repeater never returned after this, so it was kind of interesting that they went back to the well and used that weapon. So that was pretty interesting. It has a variety of missions such as reach the objective, or defending something, or vehicle combat, as the last clip showed. So or you had to escape a base, like as this one shows. It uses as the usual weapons like the SMG, the assault rifle, the pistol. It has enemies using melee weapons sometimes, like the gravity hammer and energy sword. But funny enough, you cannot use those for some reason. So vehicles that have noticed, which is like that you can use, like shade turrets, warhogs, ghosts, rays, tanks. You kind of get the idea. So there's also a loadout before each mission. You can customize your loadout per mission, which is nice, and you could using credits less XP. You can actually there are microtransactions, but that is more so for the multiplayer. But you can use them. You can buy like credits to use for your loadout, so you can actually equip yourself with powerful weapons like the Spartan laser, the rocket launcher, and the sniper rifle. So and obviously there's also armor abilities like sprint, active camouflage, overshield. And some new ones I can't remember the exact name of, so because I actually forgot about the names of some of the new ones, so I can't the grenade types, the usual plasma and frag as usual. So there's that, and so and there's also medals like where say you get a double kill or something, it goes up to killing there. So so there's the game is split up into 5 chapters, and each chapter is split up into acts. Essentially individual missions. So it's like 5 or 6 each per chapter, I believe so. So and I know in like chapter 2, Palmer actually leaves the planet and has to go to another human colony to help defend it from invading forces. Then later on, she has to go back to the planet that you start the game on. So and later on, I'll talk about Act 2 later on. So this is a defense machinery to escort the elephant and protect it from taking heavy damage from both the rear assault first, and then later on towards the end of the mission, the front side too. So So like the issues I kind of have with the controls, like like I said, because it was more so designed for like touchscreen on your phone, like iOS, like I said before. So I don't think it's on Android. I know it was on Windows Phone too, but that doesn't exist anymore really, because Microsoft doesn't make those anymore. So anyway, let's move on to the second campaign, and we will finish this up. In the Hydra campaign, Palmer returns to XL50 and searches for the signal, which is actually Davis, who is found dead. Palmer reaches it, and the moon was using it for some kind of unknown device. Palmer decides to extract it for study. So I guess to roundabout this review, do I recommend this game? If you're looking for like a different Halo experience, that is outside, the usual first-person shooter, and I guess also to buy time until Halo Infinite comes out. Yeah, I would definitely give this a shot. I think the gameplay is solid. It's solid enough and does its job. And and actually, like the Halo experience, I think it actually the developers actually did a pretty good job, in a twin stick setting. So I wouldn't mind if, let's say, for like future spin-offs, they do more in this style. So I mean, like twin stick shooters are often not that used that much anymore. So I would not mind another Halo game like this. So, and also like it was nice that there was also a comic out there that actually gave a backstory into how Palmer became a Spartan, which was pretty cool. Although I wish that was actually explained in the game itself, but hey, that's personally nitpick at this point. So anyway, to sum it up, I definitely give this game a shot. It's pretty cheap. You can find it's on Game Pass, so so you can just go ahead and download, or you could buy it on PC for like $2 to $3. So it's like pretty darn cheap. I'll be reviewing the sequel in a future video. So leave a comment down. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? And if you played the multiplayer, tell me how it is, because I never got to play it. So anyway, that's it for this video. So this is Halo Gaming signing out, and hit a like button, leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.